Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I am in Walibi Holland, or Walibi. I got here yesterday. The park isn't open on Tuesdays, but we'll go through all of that later. Because yesterday I had an absolute mission getting here. National rail strike in the Netherlands, which made it quite difficult. But yeah, let's go and see what this park is all about then. I'm now walking through the holiday village where I'm staying. I'll give you a little tour of that later when I get back from the park, because the park closes at 5 today. I wanted to be at the entrance for 10, but someone slept late and it is now nearly 10, so I have to go to reception to sort some things out. But I really can't wait to ride Untamed. I've got 2 days here, so I've got today and another day tomorrow. I have absolutely no idea how busy it's going to be, but I think only today is going to be the day where I film, and then tomorrow I'm just going to try and take it all in. But hopefully we can get some good footage. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to film on rides, as the park have a policy where you need to have at least 30,000 subscribers to be eligible for filming, and unfortunately for me I only have 83. So I've got a long way to go. So yeah, basically yesterday, national rail strike across the whole country. I planned on getting a train over to this location, but I couldn't, so I had to get 2 buses and a metro and an Uber in the end, which was quite a while. It should have taken me an hour and a half, but it took me just over 4.5 hours. Not a great day, especially when you have absolutely no idea where you are or where you're going. But we made it, because that's what we do. I'm now currently walking through the village to get to reception to sort out my ticket for the day, and then we should hopefully be in the park as soon as possible. But yeah, as I said, I can't wait to ride Untamed, and I think it's probably going to be the first ride I go to, because I need something to wake me up, because if anything's going to do it, it's going to be that. I will be a little bit upset if there are some road ride closures today. Pretty cool entrance actually. I don't know if you can hear any of this because I don't have my microphone on and it's very loud. Oh my god, that was so chaotic. So chaotic. Unfortunately, Walibi don't have their own theme music, so they've got to resort to playing awful music like this song in the background. Oh, the other 2 rides are Joy and Goliath. Untamed and Joy, both being RMCs. Joy and Untamed are both RMC. The Joy is a single track coaster, dueling coaster, which you will see later on. Be interesting to ride those. Right, we're in the queue. Well, we're moving in the queue now. Also, excuse my look, I'm haggard. I believe this is the old Robin Hood wooden roller coaster, as they've got a little nod to that coaster just coming up. And the left part of the track there, which I think is pretty cool if you're going to get rid of an old coaster. So I just got off Untamed. That was absolutely incredible. It does not give you a chance. It is all over the place. Although it was the first ride of the day, I was at the back, which was good, but I think it needs a chance to warm up because then it'll fly around the tracks. But yeah, first ride of the day, first ever RMC, and I was very impressed. Now let's go and find Goliath now. This theme park is mainly a Vekoma love fest. The majority of the coasters here are Vekoma. But you do have a Mack ride, you do have the RMC. Nice little spot. Yeah, so Untamed, fantastic ride. As I was trying to say, lots of ejector airtime and that 0G roll at the end. Amazing. I want to go back on it again once it's warmed up a bit and hopefully it's a little bit faster, but to be on the back row on my first ever ride, it was really good. There's one ride, I believe it's Condor. I've not heard good things about it, and I'm really not surprised because, let's be honest, these old Vekoma roller coasters, they're terrible. Oh yeah, also roast me in the comments for my pronunciation of Walibi. Awesome, yeah, I'd like to add, I had 7,000 views on my Efteling video, so if you haven't watched that, please do get the views up. Let's see if we can get to 10,000. But thanks very much for that. I wasn't even expecting to get 100 views, and I got 7,000. So it seems like you can actually cut through where I was at Untamed, which would have saved me a good few minutes. I think I'm where I need to be, but I still can't see Goliath. now I can see Goliath. I don't know how difficult it is to get off-ride footage because a lot of the things are like behind the scenes, if that makes sense, and also over water. I really hope this queue isn't big, but it shouldn't be. Well, that's Goliath done. It's an Untamed mini hypercoaster. It's really good fun. Again, these rides are going to warm up a lot later, and I think they're going to be a lot more frantic as the day goes on, or at least I hope. I think the helix on that was crazy. I'm pretty sure you start to grey out. And to be fair, the actual last turn before you finish the ride is quite intense. And this is where I am now. So there's another ride here called Lost Gravity, which is a mat coaster. I don't know where it is. I couldn't see it at the top of that beast. I could see every other ride apart from that, so I don't exactly know where it is. Yeah, so these are single track RMC roller coasters. You've got Chill and Thrill. One's got inversions, the other doesn't. And are the two of them running? Yes, the two of them are running at the same time. So we're doing Thrill first. It looks like there's a lot more greenery here now from when they first built it, as it looked quite barren. There's some cool theme music for this ride as well, actually. It reminds me of Fantasia Land. So I just got off Joy. Very interesting ride. I've only done thrill. I'm gonna get some food and come back and do chill later on because I'm starving. I just can't be bothered to queue. Yeah, it's very, very interesting experience. Fantastic ride. The only thing I'll say is the way you have to position your legs is so unconventional. I don't know why they've designed it like that. That is a bit strange. However, I was not expecting the ride to fly. Absolutely flew by, which was awesome. Some really good forces on there as well. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I will go back on both of them again later on. Just got to get some food in me, give me a bit of energy, and I'll be good to go. I still got to find other rides to go on and get some more off-ride footage, because this is perfect for off-ride footage. You're so up close with the ride. We'll go on that later, even though I know it's going to be god awful. It's a shame because I can't do any on-ride filming. I need to have 30,000 subs to do on-ride filming, which is quite a lot. But I don't know why bigger parks like Efteling and Europa Park will let you do on-ride filming if you have the correct equipment. But it is what it is. So far so good, the park isn't that busy, but I think it could get busy. And it closes at 5, so you know the days are short. Really feel that heat now. It is boiling. To be fair, I'll be honest, I didn't have high expectations of this park. I don't know why, I just didn't, but it's really nice. It is very nice. And we are approaching Loch Gravity now. I'll do this and then I'll get food. I think I might pop back down to the entrance and see what's going on there. Most of the rides are done. I've got this, Joy, Condor and the Speed of Sound. Look, the queue for this ride is pretty cool actually. scared the out of me. Very post-apocalyptic. It's great. Let's do the single rider queue. One of these, yes, this is the one. You get to go through a bus. Right, so fresh off Lost Gravity, I will be completely honest, I didn't particularly like that ride. I thought it was a bit boring, too stop-starty. As soon as you get going, you hit a brake run. You know, it had some forces on it, fine, but overall I didn't really enjoy it. It just wasn't fun. I'll go on it again, but it just wasn't fun. It didn't hurt. Still on the hunt for this chicken place I saw earlier. I can't remember where it is. This is the story of my life, just constantly roaming around finding things. The little remnants of a teacup in the water, left to rot. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. I know you can't see this that well due to the very poor lighting, but I've just got chicken and chips. I would have liked a couple more bites. But this cost me £11.65. Would have been cheaper without these two. That's not actually that bad. I'll give a verdict shortly. Just had my food. Feel replenished. Chicken and chips, not bad. £11.65 for chips, 5 chicken bites, and a can of Coke, 2 sachets of sauce. The one thing about theme parks that really lets it down is the cheap quality food, which is very overpriced. But what they make up for is their snacks. The majority of theme parks have fantastic snacks. I mean, I wouldn't expect gourmet food in a theme park, but they could at least up the quality of some. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to ride on Untamed again. It looks like there is a bit of a queue, but whilst I'm here, I may as well do it. I just did my second ride of Untamed at the back again, and this time it was 10 times better than the first one. 10 times better. Everything just, it felt smoother, it went faster, and all of the elements were just unbelievable. I met some really nice people in the queue as well. Having a chat with them about the ride, they'd never been on it before. And the girl next to me was screaming her head off. I think, I don't want to say it too soon after coming off every roller coaster you go on, but I think that's probably my favourite roller coaster so far ever, and definitely it's going to be one of the best one of the day. The first ever RMC, and it's already my favourite coaster, which makes me want to ride Zadra in Energylandia even more, to be honest, and I will have to go there next year. Unfortunately, I can't do it this year because I'm already booked up. But next year will be the one. I don't know where I'm going now. Well, I do know where I'm going, but I don't know what to do. So I think I'm going to go back around and do the Yoi Chill, as I didn't do that yet. And then I'm going to go on Condor. And then is it Express Platform 13, which I believe is the exact same roller coaster or same layout as the Avengers roller coaster in Disneyland Paris, also known as the Aerosmith rocking roller coaster as well. It is the exact same layout, but I think it's mirrored, but correct me if I'm wrong. But that roller coaster is actually quite good, and it is a Vekoma roller coaster as well. So I'll be able to give you my verdict on that. However, I did enjoy the one in Disneyland Paris. I thought that was actually quite good. It's a bit of a head rattler, but again, even some of the older Vekoma rides are major head rattlers. Maybe I haven't done enough of them, but the Vekoma coaster in Phantasialand, Fly, incredible. And a lot of the new Vekoma roller coasters are getting a lot of good press. Right. Let's do this. This is a suspended looping coaster, an SLC. It might not be as bad as people make it out to be honest with you. Fresh off Condor. Yeah, it's actually as bad as everyone says it is. It's terrible. It hurts. I'm grateful I got to ride it, but yeah, it hurts. It's so janky. It is not smooth in the slightest. It's a very good layout. I do actually really like the layout of it, but yeah, it's appalling. Ride it at your own risk. I don't know whether or not they could completely remove this ride and add something new to it, or just give this a little bit of WD-40. I know it's not quite that simple. So I have not long got off Express platform 13. That's the one that's exactly the same as the Avengers coaster in Paris. Again, another Vekoma coaster that causes pain. I don't remember it being that rough in Paris, personally, but there's leg room is non-existent. My knees hurt and my shoulders hurt, so they need to change the restraints on those rides, but they are old. The best part about that coaster is the launch. The launch is actually really fun. But yeah, I think probably a controversial opinion to be honest, but I think some of these Vekoma coasters might need to call it a day, regardless of how classic they are. They hurt. Either that's my old bones or I'm just being a bit picky. But I'm personally not the biggest fan. However, one thing I will say, I have had a great day today. It's been amazing. I do really like this park and I would come back. I would definitely come back just for Untamed, in all honesty with you. And I'm going to try and go on that again. But I'm trying to find Speed of Sound, which is another Vekoma coaster, and it's a boomerang. So hopefully this one won't be as bad. I'll do some additional rides tomorrow, possibly this. And I might do a little bit more filming, but it'll be more off-ride rather than vlog. I think I've lucked out again with the crowds because it hasn't been that busy. I know these parks can get ridiculously busy and the queues can just be really long. But yeah, it's been good. Sunnies are out, as is the sun. So I've just done the Speed of Sound Vekoma Boomerang coaster. It was the smoothest out of the Vekoma coasters so far. Interesting though, never been on one before. Going backwards on a roller coaster is a strange experience. It was interesting to say the least. So I was at the back again, been at the back of every ride so far, but I really reiterate my opinion that I do believe Condor should be taken down and something else should be built there. Maybe a new Vekoma coaster or possibly an Untamed coaster. I've done most of the things I wanted to do today. I'm going to go for another ride in Untamed. It's not even 5 o'clock yet and I've done mostly everything. I just haven't participated in things like the arcades or anything. I'm sure you can tell I just got another ride in on Thrill. It's so much fun. I really do enjoy that ride. With the, is it the loading bay? Is that what you call it? The carriages are pretty much constantly moving, so you get on quick, you get off quick. Although if needs be, they do stop. But both carriages go up the lift hill in tandem, so if one is ahead of it then it'll slow down and the other one will creep up just a little bit faster. So yeah, overall this is fantastic. It's just amazing how the both blue and green sort of weave in and out of each other. Not only do more parks need more RMC coasters, but I think more parks could probably do with more single track coasters, which are also RMC. I think I'm going to get one more ride in on Untamed and then call it a day. I have been battered by these roller coasters and I've had a great day, and I'm going to do it all again tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to chill in the sun. That's me done with the park for the day. I need to go and have a lie down because some of those roller coasters are quite relentless. Back to Walibi Village I go. Yeah, I have had a great day. I think, as I stated, Untamed by far the roller coaster of the day. It's the best roller coaster in the park in my opinion. And my first ever RMC, and I know there's a lot more out there, mainly in America, unfortunately. But then we've got Zadra and Energylandia, which is on the bucket list too. Goliath was really good. I enjoyed it. Thought it would have been a little bit faster, but it was still good. Can't really go wrong with an Intamin coaster. The helixes were great on that, and especially that last little turn at the end before the brake run. It was quite intense. As for, right, I know Vekoma is a Dutch company. They've made some fantastic rides. They still are making some fantastic rides. But the older ones, for the most part, are not aging very well. Like, out of the 3 roller coaster rides that I went on, this was probably the least rattly. As for Condor, that was just pure pain and suffering. But again, it's got a great layout. I really like the layout. And if it was a B&M, might have a different story. What else do we have? Platform Express 13. Or Express Platform 13, should I say. Again, it's good. It doesn't offer much, but that launch is incredible. But for some reason I feel like the other one in Disneyland Paris is more intense. I don't know why. It's the same roller coaster. I did the Merlin's Magic Castle. That was fun, but it's another madhouse, so let the motion sickness ensue. I don't know what the story is because again it was in Dutch. Lost Gravity was another one I was looking forward to, as Mack roller coasters tend to be really good, and I just wasn't impressed with it. As for the park itself is very nice. It's relatively big actually. I didn't realise it was as big as it was. I thought it was quite small at first, but then I found the speed of sound in another area of the park which is quite big in itself. And then you've also got this whole Walibi village, which has got quite a bit of space in it too. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of my first day. I don't know how much filming I'll be doing tomorrow. If anything, it's just going to be off-ride stuff rather than vlogging. So there may be stuff that's included from tomorrow in this vlog. Not that you'd notice anyway. But however long this vlog turns out to be, I hope you've enjoyed it, because I've had a great day. And please like and subscribe. Oh, and just to mention, if I haven't done it already, the people who I met in the queue for Untamed earlier today, very nice to meet you. And if you have subbed to my channel, thank you very much. I appreciate it. See you all soon.